It's a faulty solar light, and I think it's been faulty for a while, but one of the things about solar lights is sometimes they get bugs and stuff in them, and it's just unpleasant to fix them. But let's open this one and see what's inside it. It's a particularly nice one because it's got a light pointing down as well as a light pointing up, and you can put different coloured LEDs in, so the top is a different colour from the bottom. I should use a different screwdriver for this because it's quite deep to reach the screw. Is this going to fit? That's just rotating in that screw. Yeah, let's try a different screwdriver. Let's try this one. Oh, that's kind of working. Thought it was going to be too big, but it's working. Hopefully this isn't going to be full of spiders and stuff like that. One never likes a light full of spiders. Slugs as well. I don't think there'll be slugs in it though. Oh, there's a screw in there. Oh, that doesn't want to come out. Maybe I'll change the screws or just clean the heads out a bit. Oh dear, what's it going to be like? Is it going to be disgusting and horrible? There's cobwebs inside. There's the solar panels. The solar panels actually look okay. The LED does not look okay. It's got that tint of rust to it. Oh, there's little drainage slots as well for the solar panel. That's quite unusual. Anything else going to come across here? How does the bottom come off? Are there other screws, or does it bayonet cap off? It bayonet caps off. And there's the little cover. What's the battery going to be like? This LED looks in fairly good condition. It's in a socket. The socket might not be in good condition. Let's get the cover off the battery. If we can, I'm pretty sure that's supposed to... Oh, there's the clip there. And the battery, which also has cobwebs around it and little spider nests. This is probably fried, because keep in mind that when you put a solar light out in your garden, it gets a partial charge and discharge cycle every single day. And over the course of a year, that's 365 variable charge cycles from extreme overcharging to no charge at all. This end is a bit dirty as well. If I'd known, I would have smeared... Oh, that's a bit manky. The contact's not great. Did I put any grease in that? No, I didn't. That would have been good. A smear of Vaseline on these contacts would actually exclude the oxygen. Okay, let's take some more screws out. If the circuit board's not too corroded, it may just be a case of changing the battery, clean the contacts, and potentially replacing the LEDs if needed. Because LEDs do degrade over time, particularly the cheapy ones they use in solar lights. Although I have modified this. I've changed this myself in the past. So both these are in sockets. I wonder if the sockets don't feel too crunchy. What would happen if I stuck a new cell in this? 1 moment, please. Oh, hi, not bad. After a false start with a bad connection in the cell holder, the warm white LED is lighting when the solar panel's covered, and when the solar panel is not covered, it goes out. And the blue LED is also lighting, although I will say the blue LED is looking a bit dim and sad. Now it's stopped working again, and when I wiggle the battery, it does work. So battery contacts are the biggest suspect here, but I can change the LEDs too. Now, what about this stuff? What can I do to clean this? I think this is mainly oxidizing the outside. I'm going to try something that someone suggested. I'm not sure if it's a good idea or not, but actually getting an old toothbrush and getting some toothpaste onto this and polishing it with toothpaste. I'm not sure if that will work very well, but there's one way to find out. I shall do it and report back. I'll also give this a good clean up at the same time. So I shall do that right now. 1 moment, please. Okay, well, it's back together with a new top that has been 3D printed, because this one, although it kind of came up okay with the brush and the toothpaste approach, I did unfortunately decide that since it was slightly diffused now, I'd try heat polishing it with a blowtorch, and it kind of went all dark and sooty, really. And then I tried wiping it with acetone. That was also a really bad idea. It's just a plastic that is very easy to dissolve. So I decided instead of that, since it was now blocking most of the light, that I basically just roughed something out in a 3D printer, and it's a sort of clear-ish top now. Other things worth mentioning. I didn't have to do an awful lot. Both LEDs still work, but I've changed them. I put a new cell in. The existing cell was toast. It just wasn't taking any charge at all. Even when you tried boosting it, it just wouldn't take a charge. I've put a new one in, but I dabbed, I was going to say silicone grease, you could use that, but I dabbed Vaseline in the ends just to try and exclude the air after cleaning the contacts, because the contacts had a rough experience. They're always problematic. The LED I've put in here is a sort of golden coloured one, and the LED I've put in the top, it runs at lower intensity because on the circuit board it's a standard little boost circuit, but it uses a 100 ohm resistor in series with the LED on top, so the bulk of the illumination comes to the bottom and the top is just for accent lighting. But I'll show you the colour I have at the moment by turning the light off. One moment. So I've got the amber LED at the bottom. It's a golden yellow. It's like an extreme, but definitely it's yellow. And I've put ice blue at the top. That looks okay, but let's try another colour combination. Let's go for magenta at the bottom and we'll put the yellow onto the top. I'll try that right now. But first of all, here's magenta, since that's the easiest to swap because you don't have to open up. And this is the ice blue at the top. Okay, let's try another colour combination. So there's magenta at the bottom and the golden yellow at the top. It's very focused. It actually tends to focus a lot more light out the top. Perhaps not the best design of a dome, but it was just a simple design that does produce still quite a splatter of light. Yeah, it does project most of the light out the top. Minor technicality. I could redesign it to actually have different effects. Let's try another colour combination. One moment. Ice blue at the bottom and green at the top. That's actually quite nice, but I'll let you guys choose actually. You tell me which colour combination you think is best, noting that I can't put any effects LEDs in. I can't put flashing or colour changing or flicker LEDs in without adding to the circuitry, adding a little diode and capacitor to it. So it will just be fixed colours, but at the moment this looks pretty good. But watch your eyes, the light is about to come back. But there we have it. The light has been fixed. Nice enough solar panels. I'll give them a clean as well, I think. And the sockets that I originally put in and the circuit board, they were all in pretty good condition. Cobwebs around the outside, well, little spider nests around the outside, which I've cleaned out. They were long abandoned. But the little sockets that I'd put in from the past, and this was a long time ago. I'm pretty sure I made a video about this, in fact. They're still working because it has mostly drained the moisture out. Where it's got in from the top, it's drained out the sides here, and it's got a little drain hole in the bottom. But there we have it, hacked and cleaned. I wonder if there's a way I could polish this up again, get it clear. But this little improvised version will do fine with the bezel cover over the top of it. But that's it. So don't give up on old favourite garden solar lights. You can hack and modify and recover them, particularly even if it's all rotten inside and the circuit board is completely dead. You can buy a cheap solar light and just take the module out and just stick it in, and it does introduce new possibilities, adding colours into different sections of it, like this one originally had from default. But there we go. I would say this video has been a success in the sense of recovering this one and actually giving it a new lease of life.